Ram trucks, built to serve.
Back here with Vincent Goodwell. Vinny, we're talking Clippers. They lost to the Sacramento Kings on Saturday. They have now lost 3 straight for the first time all season. And also seemingly for the first time this season, we saw some frustration from Kawhi Leonard on the court. Though he could have been happy, it's hard to tell really with the guy. The Clippers are now in 3rd place in the West, 6.5 games back of the Lakers. Here's more now from Kawhi after that loss.
At what point do you need to start seeing things come together, or at what point does concern start to build up at all?
I mean, you never know what could happen. But I mean, now, the time is now. Just got to keep getting better. But it doesn't matter what seed you are. You just got to keep fighting, and it's about the right team peaking at the right time. So I don't think we even got there yet.
Kawhi's kind of calling out the Clippers there. What did you make of what he had to say, Nick?
Oh, it was very fascinating. Little 24 hours in Los Angeles. First of all, what he said is wrong. The NBA is not about the right team peaking at the right time. That's the NFL. The NBA is not about that. The NFL typically is. The NBA is typically about the best team. Best team usually wins. There are outlier years. Last year's an outlier year. Raptors won because the best team got hurt. Previous 2, 3, 4... keep going. 9 of the last 11, the best team won. 2 of the years, you could say injuries determined it. 1 of the years, LeBron was the best player on the best team in Miami, and he had a horrific NBA Finals, and the Mavs came in the back door. But usually it's about the best team. But you can't say that when you're like the 6th best team in the NBA, so you say it's about peaking at the right time. But can we show the clip of Kawhi? Because that was a very fascinating moment that you pointed out, Jenna. Kawhi Leonard showing frustration, because I think this is a very telling moment. And so here's Kawhi, last moments of a late game. There's a miscommunication. He's very upset. Vinny, you watch a lot of basketball. Who does who does that remind you of? Who does that look like? It's an honest question, because it reminds me of someone.
Who's that, what, LeBron?
Yeah, that we've seen LeBron do that for years, right? And it's almost like once you have the pressure of some people saying, erroneously, but saying you're the best player in the world, and the pressure of, oh man, one of my teammates is hurt, and another one of my teammates isn't back yet, and some other guys are underachieving and not playing up to my standard.
We've gone through 28 lineups.
Oh, it's almost like it's a little harder to just be stoic, cool, calm, and collected, because you're starting to realize, oh no, if the team fails, it's all going to be blamed on me. And you can't be robotic, and you can't be stoic, and the emotion starts to seep through. And I think Kawhi is feeling the pressure, because they've decided to play this year like it don't matter. And now it's going to be very interesting when they end up, as I said before the season, as the 4 seed, how much it doesn't matter that they've punted on the regular season. And by the way, they've lost 4 of the last 5. The one they won, oddly enough, Kawhi didn't play. So they lost 4 in a row with Kawhi. But he's the best player in the world. You said that earlier. I'm sorry, you said last year he was the best player in the world, that Giannis lost to him. So I'm sure you think they'll figure it out. I know you think they're going to win the title. And then I'm crazy. I'm sure that you have a ton of evidence from the 2019-20 NBA season to back that up. But Kawhi seems to be a little less confident than you, Vinny, so go ahead.
Can you guys pull up that play again, the one play where Kawhi showed up all the frustration? It's a very simple explanation for this.
Yeah.
He wanted Landry Shamet to go to the basket.
Yeah.
He was saying, go to the basket. There's no big macro, oh, I can't do this by myself thing that you want to extrapolate on him. It's a simple basketball play, Nick.
Does that happen a lot?
Nick,
that guys don't make cuts they're supposed to make?
No, it happens in this game where 3 is worth more than 2, and sometimes you don't take the bird in the hand. And Kawhi, and with 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter, you want to get 2 points on the board on a 3-on-1 fast break. It makes all the basketball sense in the world. But because of your anti-Clippers agenda, you want to make it bigger than actually what it is.
The pass going out of bounds is not a big deal. Have you, maybe I don't watch enough basketball. I feel like I watch all of it. Have you seen Kawhi do that a lot? Because I haven't. Maybe I have a different league pass. I've seen a lot of time. I've seen a lot of time plays, Vinny, go awry because an inferior player makes a mistake.
So when LeBron does it, it's you guys aren't playing up to my level of standard.
No.
When Kawhi does it,
that's exactly what it is.
The pressure is way too much for me, as opposed to it just being a guy not cutting to the basket on a 3-on-1.
Was it odd?
I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. No. You ever played basketball before on the court and the guy doesn't cut to the basket?
Vinny.
It happens.
Vinny, you're too smart to act like you don't understand the question I'm asking. Was it odd to you to see Kawhi react like that? So then I haven't been watching.
It's a human emotion, and you're trying to extrapolate and make it on something that is not. And I will disagree.
Kawhi does show a lot of human emotion.
And I will disagree with you on saying about teams not peaking at the right time, because his team last year peaked at the right time. His first championship was the Spurs peaking at the right time. They had the best record, but they were playing better going into the playoffs.
You just glossed that over real quick. His first championship, who had the best record in the NBA that year?
The Spurs did.
Oh, okay. So the best team won that year, right?
Yes, you can have the best.
And last year,
wait, Nicholas. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. You can have the best record and not be the best team. Going into it. Okay. So, but they were playing better as the playoffs progressed, and it went to a crescendo against the Heat in the finals where they steamrolled Miami.
There's a lot of examples in NBA history of a 5 seed getting hot and winning the title. Oh, wait, there's none. But I understand what you're saying.
Do you think they're going to be a 5 seed? Call your shot now.
I said before the year they're the 4 seed. Why would I change it when right now they're tied? Let me look. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. One game up. If they lose tonight to the Grizzlies, Vinny,
are they losing tonight?
Hold on.
Are they losing?
Probably not. I don't think they'll lose to the Grizzlies. But if they lose tonight to the Grizzlies, the gap between the Lakers and the Clippers will be the exact same in losses, 12-20, as the gap between the Clippers and the Grizzlies.
And guess what happens in the playoffs, Nick? You can't carry that with you.
They reseed.
You started
it's totally random. You start at nothing. It has nothing to do with
0-0, and we go to the 10 best players on the floor, and we say, with 5 minutes left in the game, who can stop who? I have Paul George. I have Kawhi Leonard. You have Anthony Davis and LeBron, and we go from there. Not saying me or you, but I'm saying team against team.
I got it. But they got to get to the Lakers, and that's probably not going to happen. You have the Clippers going to the finals?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so listen, we have been watching. It's very interesting because, and we got to talk, maybe this is why NBA ratings are down, is different people, Vinny and I live in different parts of New York City. Different boroughs are getting different feeds. He's getting a feed where Kawhi has been super emotional and the Clippers have been great. I'm getting a feed where the Clippers have been underachieving and we're finally seeing frustration boil over. It's hard to have... Maybe that's the issue. Maybe if they combine your ratings and my ratings together, the NBA ratings are back up.
Or maybe
2 different games.
Or maybe you're the master of narrative, and although your arguments are complete, all your arguments are accurate, they're incomplete. Always incomplete.
What?
Probably a
standings.
Verizon thing, but
Sorry.
Coming up, are the Packers already planning to replace Aaron Rodgers? We'll tell you why we're asking
Clippers are
that.
a half game up on the Heat.